Can you make money from podcasting? If so, how? If that's what you want to know, you are in the right place. Stick around to the end. I'm going to cover quite a few different ways that you can make money through podcasting. Welcome to Magnetic Pod. If you are looking to attract your soul clients while doing the work you love, this show is for you. Hi, I'm Olivia D'Souza. I'm a podcast manager and content repurposing specialist. The Magnetic Pod Show is about attracting your soul pod of clients through podcasting. It will also include things that can be applied to other areas of your marketing strategy too. Hit subscribe to join me in calling in the people we are here to help. Let's make a massive impact.
I am here and I'm ready to be brave. Cannot miss me, I'll stand on every stage. I'm available for my destiny to reach my people.
Now, before we dive in, remember to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any tips and tricks on how to make more leads and more money for your business. Now, the quickest way to make money from podcasting is from the stuff that you yourself can sell directly. The advantage with a podcast is the fact that it is highly curated. So the people listening are there because they have searched you out. They have searched the topic, the thing that you talk about. It's highly targeted. So that's the value of it. So what you do basically is create high value content that helps them with their needs, their desires, their interests, their passions. And you're building relationships with one person at a time. It's very intimate because it's one person giving you their, I was going to say undivided. They might be doing things, but you're in their ears. So it's pretty close relationship. So if you think, I don't know if you would have heard of the 1,000 True Fan book, but it is just a simple concept, and there's a book on it that basically if you find your 1,000 true fans, then if each of them spent $50 with you, you'd have $50,000 right there. So that's what you've got to have in your mind, the concept that you are committed to it, that you stick with it, that you keep providing content and use your stage as a beacon to call in those 1,000 and then keep building from there. True fans, even 100, and they can buy more than $50 because you've got a whole range of things that you can sell. So basically, there are other ways. There's sponsorship, there's Patreon, things like that, but they're probably more down the track when you've got more listeners. So I want to get in with the higher profit and quicker results part of it first and focus on that. So you can sell your services as a consultant. If you are a consultant, you can let people know that's what you do. You can be a consultant one-to-one or one-to-many. One-to-many meaning like speaking gigs. Like for those of you who want to be public speaker, I'm a great public speaker. You are a public speaker if you're on a podcast. So you're already proving that point, and you can let people know that you do that. But the important thing to do is to provide something of value. Use lead magnets. Just make sure when you're doing it to let them know that, hey, there's this thing of value, or I've got this summary of what I'm talking about that is in my show notes. Go in there and download it. Go in there and give them something of value that they will want, that you can that you're okay to give away for free, so that you get their email address, phone number, if you want to go there. It's a good idea. Email, phone number, and name. And you can start communicating with them. You can do like an email sequence, and you can sell anything to them pretty much. You can invite them into your Facebook groups. You can start getting to know these people. Okay, so you can sell consultancy, you can sell products. You can let them know. One thing that people do that works well is to let people know of the journey of making the thing. Like behind the scenes. You're writing a book. I know Pat Flynn, Smart Passive Income, if you've heard of him, he's really interesting to follow. He let people know along the way of writing his book. People we know locally like Carly Marie and Julie Tenner and stuff have let us in and behind the scenes of writing a book. You can let them, you can do that in your podcast too, and share your learnings, because that's a value of making a thing. That's another thing Pat Flynn has done, is he's made some sort of videographer like camera stand that did all the things that he wanted it to do, and there were trials and tribulations and learnings on the way, and he shared that and brought people along on that journey. So you can do that inside your podcast if you're making a thing, bring people on the journey with you. And then by the time you go and release it, you've got a lot more sales from doing that. So you can sell products. What else did I want to remember that you can say? The biggest value is that you have a highly curated audience of people who are into you and into what you're about and into your subject matter. So you can sell your programs, you can sell a downloadable thing like basically an ebook or a meditation, and your courses, physical products. You can do sponsorship even if you're not like Joe Rogan, or wherever. I know my lovely mentor that I work with, Tina Harris, who I learnt about YouTube from, by the way. She teaches on video and videography, and so Courage on Camera is that program. So I highly recommend that if you want to go and do that. But she doesn't pay for her Rode microphones because she's got a highly targeted audience that would be interested in using those products. So she gets them for free. So even if it's not cash, but it's saving you cash, think about who your audience is and who they would be of value to, even if it's not huge. But if they are just really targeted, you might be able to think outside the square and think how you could have some sort of collaboration or mutual beneficial situation that saves you money. So really, in a nutshell, those are the main ways. It's just the value of having such a targeted audience that you're getting in front of. You build that even from when it's not huge, and just keep at it, and it's only going to grow. And you've got a targeted audience you can sell anything to, pretty much. So just make sure you get their details, give them something of value that they can download so that you can get their details and you have a way to actually reach out to them and strengthen that relationship and sell anything to. But there are other ways. So there's sponsors. There's, like I've seen in the Buzzsprout website, you can just sign up and they match you up to sponsors and they can track your downloads and stuff, and you can approve and work out the rates for if you want to do sponsored ads into your podcasts. That is an option. And there's other things to look at, like Patreon. There's also affiliate links. I nearly forgot to mention affiliate links. I do like the idea of affiliate links. I think of them like planting seeds. So even though they might not instantly, be something that you can quit your job on, but just to have that extra income, and it's a bit like a pineapple season type approach. With pineapples, they take 16 to 24 months or something to grow. It's that sort of concept. If you have someone, for example, you might be interviewing an author and you could put a link to their book, but you might put your Amazon affiliate. If you're recommending something that you use, you could put a link in there. I love using Canva, so you put your Canva link in there, or whatever it is. Affiliate links are a good idea to stick in your show notes as well. So basically, the main ways would be, the number one way is you'll take advantage of the fact that you are building a highly curated audience who are into you and into your topic, your area. People pay a lot of money in advertising to get a targeted audience. That's what you get with a podcast. Then you can sell your consultancy, your speaking services, your products, your anything to your downloadables, your digital downloads, your courses. That's the bulk. And apart from that, there's affiliate links, sponsors, thinking outside the square for people that are suppliers that have something that your audience is into that you might be able to work something out with. And then Patreon could add a little onto that. I think it's apparently about a 2% take up out of an audience, so it's just a little extra. So those are the main ways. Let me know if there's any questions. And if you want to launch a Podcast for Profit is my launch program. It's to give you the biggest boost possible and to get you out there with a bang and a splash and out there making money. So if you want to talk to me about that, send me a DM. I have very limited spots because it is a high touch point and a lot of work goes into it, so I can't do very many at any one time. That's it. Have a great day, everyone.
I am here and I'm ready to be brave. Cannot miss me, I'll stand on every stage. I'm available for my destiny to reach my people. Gonna be a star. you pass on me. That's a shame for you.
Hello, it's Livy here. Have you ever wondered about what the key elements are that make a podcast truly stand out? Or maybe you're thinking about starting your own special podcast and feel a bit overwhelmed and don't know where to start. Well, I have something for you. Introducing the ultimate podcast checklist. Da, 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 da. It's a step-by-step guide that covers everything from the initial brainstorming to advanced growth strategies. It's the perfect companion for both new and seasoned podcasters. And the best part, it's absolutely free. Da, 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 da. To grab your copy, simply head to the show notes of this episode and you will find a direct link there, and then away you go. Remember, every podcast started with that initial spark and the right resource, so let the ultimate podcasting checklist be yours.